Hello everyone, welcome to a tour of the Once-ler's house from the Lorax. If you are wondering why I built something from the Lorax, it's purely because of all the meme videos that Tom's been watching, and he said this could be a quick thing to build. Little did I know, it was not. It took me a while. Something's clicking through the wall. Seems it's going to take me a bit longer. No, this took me a while because it was kind of difficult. The Once-ler's house, whether you've seen it or not, is a really tall and skinny place. There's quite a few illustrations of it. I did see some alternative versions that weren't so vertical and not so horizontally challenged. But I went with the one that's kind of seen at the end of the animated movie and some of the art I'd seen from books. So if we just head right on over here, you can see this awful looking amazing looking staircase, which is made of shelves, which people have been doing on the gallery since the beginning of The Sims 4 as makeshift stairs, often to reach bunk beds or split flooring, but without doing the actual split flooring thing, like if it's upstairs. Anyway, yeah, you know that. Anyway, so he actually has a ladder that comes out from inside one of his rooms and then leads up to the top of the house, this watchtower sort of thing. In my version, this is just a bedroom. There we go. With some books and a wardrobe. We are currently seemingly 2 feet tall. Some would, ironically. Maybe, and this is a bit depressing, maybe he keeps it as a reminder of the things he's done wrong. And then tons of books and stuff. The top ones look like they're about to fall off. But yeah, so that's like the watchtower at the top. That thing, that board that's supposed to say the Once-ler's house, there's a green sign on the top that says that. Over here, this is meant to be a window. You might be able to see I stuck a window behind them, but it's like he keeps it boarded up. In the old animation, you only ever see the Once-ler's arms. You don't see him appear as a person, really. Or you see more of him, but you don't see his face, I don't think. But anyway, he sticks his eyes through here just to look out onto the world. He's a kind of a hermit recluse. In the actual version, there are no trees here because he dug them all up, and that's what he goes into self-isolation for after the Lorax warned him. You know, maybe. He has this bucket attached to the side of his house, attached to a lamp, so I tried to do that with a lamp, a hanging light, and yes, a bucket. It's filled with water, don't think it's meant to be, but I did what I could. On the back of his house is this massive, weird structure that looks like it's made of cement, but I'm not sure. So I stuck a pipe there because I had no idea what else to do. I tried to experiment by doing stuff with walls, but none of it looked right at all, so we went with the pipe. On the back of the house is this tiny, tiny, tiny little balcony, veranda sort of thing. It looks like there's never anything on it, so I stuck plants there because I'd like to think, since it's bright colours and not so dilapidated, this is post the events and things are growing again. I mean, I kind of have to believe that because look at the world I put it in, because I'm an idiot. So he's got some gardening stuff there. There's the other side of the house, pretty simple, but you can see the strange sort of sculpted layout, how wonky it is. It's meant to be wonkier than this, but I don't know. I tried my best. If we go through here, this is another room. This is another room where all the way on the ceiling for some reason. I just stuck a desk in here. Evidently, this isn't the most functional house, but you can TP into this room. There's not much of a point because there's no computer here, it's just sort of old-fashioned sorts of things like books. How archaic. and then we'll head down into apparently an empty room. Down there is the kitchen. Not the most exciting thing in the world. And then if we go through the front door, oh, there's more gardening supplies, isn't that sweet? If we squeeze through the front door, because he's a skinny beanpole who doesn't need much room. We have some books and a mirror. Oh my god, we have no reflection. That's an issue for another time. Coat hook, clock, some just gardening tools and tea things, and more sad reminders of trees being cut down. A very lonely, isolated chair with a tea set for one person. Bookshelf, books, more books, some clutter, fireplace, charming stuff. This depressing sculpture. I don't know if you've ever used debug items, but oh, the game's frozen. Just wait a minute. I don't know if you guys have ever used debug items, some of you probably have, but have you ever placed wooden sculptures? Because sometimes they just turn into other things. So I was placing wooden sculptures, deleted most of them, but so often you'll put one down and suddenly it goes from a cat into a depressed clown or something. Anyway, let's pop out this door. Oh, banged my head. Ow. Yeah, this is the little veranda area with a couple of plants. So yes, that is the extensive tour. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, there we go. Oh wait, yeah, there's this as well. There's this too. Those are supposed to be more faithful versions of the truffalo trees. Is that what they're called? Tom? Are they called truffalo trees?
Not truffalo, truffala.
Oh, truffalo tree, sorry.
Truffalo.
Tom was the expert.
Those are sunflowers.
I was thinking of the gruffalo. If you zoom out, they do not look like sunflowers, which is the most important
They
thing.
don't look like truffalo trees either.
They're just sprouting, they are saplings, leave them alone. Anyway, go away, I need your expertise no longer. Thank you. Here's the rock formation. This stone is meant to say unless, but clearly it doesn't. So you've got to use your imaginations, kids.
You could have used yours.
I did.
You know, and you could have made it say unless creatively.
Yeah, with mods maybe.
People are going to stop watching you. You're a fraud.
How am I a fraud?
Just make it say unless, mate.
You make it say unless, mate.
Mate.
Mate. Go away. But yes, so there is the house of the Once-ler. Tom, what do you think of it?
The house?
Yeah.
Reminds me of like a very clean looking Spanish house in like a mobile game.
So it's awful.
No, I mean, I think you did a good job. Can't make much else.
If you enjoy the graphics featured in mobile games such as Clash of Clans.
Like Godus. Did you play Godus?
No, but I saw you play Godus.
Yeah.
I don't play phone games. Because their architecture looks like shit. But if you enjoy architecture featured in phone games, then please feel free to download this catastrophe. You can find it on the gallery, and it's going to be under my username. What's my username? Blossom Bombs. If that's not right, this will be linked in the description below, don't worry. So, enjoy this thing. And I'll be back with another video on Thursday, giving myself an extra day because I let you down yesterday. Sorry guys, see you next time.